many here, this is to Boaster, I think I speak for many here in saying that Fnatic is the top candidate to take the VCT EMEA crown. Win lock-in and make a 9-0 run in regular season is a great argument for this. First of all, congratulations for this, Boaster, but not losing can sometimes lead you to not know your weakness. So my question is, does the team have any pressure to be the favourite, and are Fnatic ready to step up again if you drop one series?
Yeah, I don't think there's any pressure on us. The pressure I did have was after the first Iceland, and I think by now I've had enough losses along these years to kind of, I don't care if we lose. To be fair, I want to win, but I don't mind if we win either. So it's just nicer to win. So yeah, we're just prepping hard, try not to get complacent. And yeah, don't underestimate anyone, and that's kind of how we live, and that's how we roll. And fortunately, my teammates are sick, so that's also quite nice as well. Not sick as in ill. We're not ill, don't worry. I meant sick at the game. Yo.
Cool.
Yo. I knew that one was coming.
We'll now go back to the question from Leo at MGG. He's asking all of you to guess the top 4 for going to Masters.
Yo.
I'll just say that it's random. You can guess like.
I mean, logically, it should be Na'Vi, Fnatic, like logically. And then the last spots, I think, is up for grabs for everyone. But looking at the seeding, logically, those 2 should be able to make it.
All pressure on us.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's like you want us to. Yeah. We're gonna die under this bridge. Like if we say like who we think, and then.
You want us to say you qualify, you don't. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Michael Jordan thing where he's like, "I will remember this" or something. You know, I'm not saying anything.
Personally.
Cool. Move on to the next question from Declan at Desherto. It's for Mr. Farlin. Is this FUT team the best full Turkish squad EMEA has ever had, and if so, why?
Well, if we qualify the Japan right now, I think it's going to be the best Turkish team. But I don't want to say anything to jinx us, you know. If I say anything, if we have the best Turkish team right now, and if we lose every team in this playoff right now, it's not going to be the best Turkish team. So we will see in playoffs. I don't know. We will see it.
Excellent. Move on. Another question for yourself, Boaster, from Strafe Esports. Having gone undefeated in the regular season, does the thought of anti-stratting from other teams concern you, especially considering you have been running fairly standard compositions and haven't had the luxury of losing early and being able to patch any holes?
Even though we've been winning, you can always find things to improve on, and that's kind of you keep winning. When you're winning as well, then hopefully you can keep on winning. So yeah, I mean, anti-strats, if there's anything about anti-strats, I'm confident in how we play, and I'm confident in how others play as well. So I watch enough VODs, and I play the game enough to know kind of what the meta is right now. So nothing can be too crazy. Obviously someone might throw a crazy comp, but like Yoru on Split, but yeah, like I'm not too worried anymore. I'm experienced enough now.
Cool. Next question is for Rhyme, and it's from Full Esports, Augustin. Surely you saw all the support coming from the Spanish community. Now all Spain trusts in Giants. This awakens a pressure on the team, or does it awaken a pressure on the team or make you more confident? And the last part, so it's a 2-part question, is the team ready to become top 4 and travel to Tokyo?
So answering the first question, or the first part, I don't think that having more fans or more support will create any pressure. I think it's just a nice thing, at least for me. Feels comfortable knowing that people believe in us, etc. For the second part, I mean, yes, we're ready to travel. We already got our visas. So I would say we are ready. And of course, I think every representative here is going to say the same. I think everyone wants to qualify to Masters Tokyo. So yeah, we're ready.
Excellent. Boaster, another question for yourself. You've only lost a single map, and that was against BBL Esports, and they are not in the playoffs. Do you think you can keep the clean streak going in playoffs?
We're going to do our best to make the win as easy as possible. However, we can't guarantee anything. We can't guarantee what the enemy team will do on the day, and we can't guarantee how we're going to show up on the day. But I guess like our practice and our mentality and what we do for preparation is going to help us be the most consistent that we can be. But who knows? Who knows? I don't want to say anything too much because I don't want these boys next to me to have any kind of fire against us under their belly. So yeah, let's just have a good game, and I'll see you on the server, whoever it is.
Excellent. We'll move on to another question for Mr. Farlin. This one's from Flank Esports. How does it feel to be the only team representing Turkey in the playoffs and possibly in Masters Tokyo?
Well, Turkish fans are crazy, so I'm just grateful for them to supporting us right now. It's gonna be better if we go to Japan right now. I don't know. Everyone just watch the watch party, you know. You guys have seen the video. There's a whole Turkish community behind us right now. I'm just grateful for them, and thanks for helping them. I don't know. Just keep watching us. I can't say anything right now. Yeah.
Excellent. Angel, we've got a question for you here from Strafe Esports. Na'Vi has been experimenting a lot during the regular season. Despite that, or perhaps because of it, you guys have had amazing results. However, with your players playing multiple agents and roles, example Shao swapping between controller and initiator, is there a concern for performance to be affected in any way?
Actually, I was concerned about our performance during the league because of the experiments and looking for the meta which fits us. But as we was like coming closer to playoffs, as more confident I was in the idea I have and the agents which I want my players to play and how comfortable are they on these agents. So yeah, as closer to playoffs, as more confident I am, and we're going into this part of stage of the tournament with a big confidence.
Excellent. The next question is from Sebastian from Expression, which is a Swedish outlet, and it's for Boaster. Being Swedish, the journalist has to ask, what has Leo brought to the team since he joined?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, skill. That is the one that comes straight off the mind. Discipline and kind of that mindset, that winner's mindset. He's definitely. Actually, with the two new players that we have picked up, Chronicle is like a really good practice teammate. Like in practice, he's the best teammate I've ever had in practice. But when it comes to overall kind of mindset, I think Leo has the strongest mindset of a winner. He's definitely is why I think he's got Lionel Messi on his desktop background. I think he just wants to win, and he'll do whatever it takes to win. He doesn't actually want to go to the gym, but he does go to the gym, and he's bench bicep curling 20 kg dumbbells, and I'm just thinking, damn, that guy's going to look scary on stage. So like that's what he brings. He brings the fear factor.
Excellent. This is a question for everyone. What are your thoughts on the current VCT EMEA format as compared to the previous format? Would you say it's now easier or harder to qualify for international events? And does it present a more consistent platform for all the teams to practice against on another, or would you prefer the old format?
I don't even remember how the old format was.
I wasn't
when
listening.
it was best of 3 without loser bracket, I guess we were just
Old format. I mean, we had league already.
I would say for me, it's much better because you have like a lot of chances. Like because before I felt like one slip up and you're out. Right, while right now you can kind of adapt and like experiment some stuff and maybe like overall build your team during the tournament.
It's easier to come back now.
Yeah.
If you start bad or something, it's easier to come back now for sure. Your turn.
I like the league format actually. It brings something from like traditional sports, and it's nice to experience it, especially like having a game each week on a stage with the fans, with the crowd. Yeah, I like it. I enjoy this format.
For me, it's like playing on the stage is really different, but just in general, the goals didn't change. Like if you're winning, everything is good. So it's kind of the same format in my head right now.
Cool. Next question is from Leo at MGG, and it's for Destrian. Since Vitality just won a CSGO major, does it put more pressure on your squad, or does it give you extra motivation to follow their steps?
I wouldn't say it adds any pressure to us. It's really nice to see like our fellow players to win, and to see the crowd, the Vitality like fans. Like when you see that crowd in CS, like I really want to qualify to Japan or like any tournament, and maybe in the future it's going to be in Paris as well, right? So I want to see that, so it gives us, I think, even more motivation in the end, rather than pressure.
Excellent. Next question is from Flank Esports, and it's a question for Redger. You are one of the strongest teams in VCT EMEA in terms of individual skill, but your performance was criticized by many. Do you agree Team Liquid underperformed during the regular season, and do you think you will get better in playoffs?
I think at the start of the season it was pretty rough for us because we did like a lot of change after Sao Paulo. But I think during the season we become better in terms like everything, communication, our play style, what are we doing, our team chemistry. So I think in playoffs we should show much better results when it was in the regular stage.
Next question is to everyone, and it's from Declan at Desherto. What are your thoughts on the Masters trophy?
Looks good. Well, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks actually good.
Super nice.
I think the Ori mask is a nice touch on KO's leg, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's really cool.
The next question is from Rabia at Jinx, and it's to Angel. Na'Vi has been performing well in the league. However, you haven't been able to win against Fnatic yet, whether in lock-in or in league. Moving on to the playoffs, would you like to face them again? And if it happens, what would the game plan be to turn the results around?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to get to talk about game plan now. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too disappointed both of us losing Fnatic in Brazil and here. I prefer winning at the more important stages of the tournament. So yeah, I'm looking forward in matching them in like maybe in the final here, maybe in the playoffs in Japan if we're gonna qualify. And yeah, then maybe I'm gonna be disappointed if we lose there. But for now, I'm doing good. And I'm not going to tell game plan, okay?
No, don't worry.
Okay, question to everyone again from Fragster. What's your personal preference, bind or icebox?
Bind.
Bind.
Bind, yeah.
Please, not Icebox.
For sure, bind.
Yeah, I
For
would
sure,
combine as well.
by Icebox.
Whatever, but not Icebox, please.
Yeah,
I
I
like
really
both.
don't like
It's
Icebox
boring.
map. It's like just, it's like Pearl right now, to be fair.
Only boring teams are good
I
on
think
Icebox.
Bolster is
sure.
maybe the only one that likes Icebox, no?
Icebox, I'm not going to lie, Ascent is the most stale map in the world, and Icebox, at least people are making new comps and new strats for it. I still had
They
some new
still
strats.
Where?
or
I mean,
What do you
every
mean?
round.
I did a pistol strat where we pushed Hut, and that was
Yes, that was a
Hut,
good one.
like the CT spawn.
Yes. Garage or whatever you call it.
Yeah, like
Nobody
I haven't
done
seen anything on Ascent. Ascent is so
But this map
stale.
gave you also a trophy, so you should be happy.
Yeah, that's true.
You came back and won
mean,
on this map, so...
It's Durka's favorite map, so
True.
I have to go for it. I think I happen to be good at it just because Durka carries, and then I just happen to look good.
Excellent. Next question is again from Fragster. What is your secret to keep a cool mental state to focus on the game on stage? That's the Boaster.
My secret, I think it's just, you know, don't talk about the previous round unless there's something really important to say about it. That will help me to make a better informed call. And just, it's like in that tactical pause that Mini took in Iceland, like we just got to make sure the communication is up because we're good enough players. So as long as we're communicating as well, then we can win anything. So it's just, you know, it's stressful. Every game is so stressful, but you just got to manage it the best that you can.
Next question is for Redger, and it's from Flank Esports. Back when you played for Gambit, you used to definitely secure sites, and that game plan improved Nats, Shados, and other players' performances. Do you think you can try a similar strategy at Team Liquid, or do you think you'll keep going with a different approach with Safe?
I think right now, like, team really changed. Like, we can't use the same strategies with another player because some of them are not used to play as the same playstyle, right? And everyone is different. Maybe sometimes we still can use like the Naslurk, I guess everyone knows that. But we have safe, like, who can do in a different approach to calling in the mid rounds and other stuff. So the plans are changed, but some of the tips I can still use to.
The next question is from Aaron at the loadout, and it's for everyone. Should you qualify for Tokyo, what would excite you the most about going to Japan outside of competing, of course?
Like Japanese culture, I would say. It's unique.
Sushi?
Yeah, food.
Sushi for sure.
I'm not.
For me, a big part is sushi for sure.
I mean, firstly qualify after have a game plan on what to do there, you know?
Yeah, I think, yeah, first to qualify, but then I plan to stay an extra week after as a kind of holiday to go see more sites, because I did go and see like Kyoto and stuff, and it was like really cool. Also, the clothes, they all fit me there, because I think I'm kind of the same build. So like the clothes look really good on me there, so I'm going to definitely buy some clothes.
I couldn't say the same.
Japan's culture are best, but I'm an animal lover, so culture is the best.
Next question is for Destrian, and it's from Strafe Esports. Vitality's start to the season was so strong, but after the loss to BBL, things weren't going as well for the team. In your opinion, what was the major issue that contributed to your late season struggles?
I would say the biggest reasons were outside of the game. So people getting sick, people like just like basically personal issues. And I felt because as a team we were always like strong and believing in each other, and I think that's what helped us get over it. And thanks to footballists, we're here. So after we fixed everything, now it's our time to actually prove ourselves. So yeah, we're feeling good.
Next question is from Flank Esports, and it's for Mr. Farlin. What are you going to eat for dinner the night you secure your ticket to Masters Tokyo?
Kebab.
Well, it's gonna be kebab probably, but yeah, it's probably kebab. Yeah, why not?
Okay, so the next question is from Jinx, and it's for Redgar. This might be a hot topic, but having a good physical health in esports is equally important as in other sports, and your posture, while...
To be fair, it's not that bad how everyone is think. Like, it's more pressure for my neck if we gonna look from that for the side or physiology and the other stuff. It's more like for my neck pressure. So I go to the gym and do the regular stretches and other stuff. So everything is good. Thank you for asking.
Perfect. Question to everyone. Should you get to Tokyo, who do you see as the main competition from the other regions?
I'd like to play Cloud9, mainly because so many people have been talking on whatnot about Cloud9 versus EMEA, and I'd love to play them because I don't know. I just want to knock out another NA team personally, but it'll be sick.
Actually, I also would like to test some and then like America's teams because they look strong, but when they play each other, you know.
I want to play versus every other region teams because usually when I played it was a lot versus EMEA teams, but I want to play a lot versus the other regions and have that experience.
Yeah, I would say same. Loud would be interesting. Yeah, but basically any other region is like the playstyle is much different, right? So it's always fun to test yourself against other playstyles and other, as in metas.
For me, it's definitely DRX. I know some of you have already played them, but that's a team we practiced a lot in Brazil when we were there, and I think it's a team that I really want to play against just to see how they are.
Next question is from Full Esports, and it's for Mr. Farlin. The last day of the regular season, we could see the great show of the Turkish fans in the watch party of FUT against BBL. The Turkish community has proven to be very loyal to their teams. Now all the community will support FUT. Is this a good motivation to the team to make top 4 and go to Tokyo?
Well, of course it is, because we are here for them and they're just supporting us right now. And there's no two Turkish teams in playoffs right now, and all Turkish fans are here for us right now. So, of course, it's a good motivation for us.
Next question is from Fragster, and it's to Angel. Ahead of playoffs, you finished on the runner-up spot. How do you plan to beat Fnatic, especially? What do you think is their weakness?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Game plan? No?
Can you tell?
No, actually, I think they have obvious weakness. It's the thing they like not changing comp too much. They're playing pretty much the same style all the time. So, yeah. So first of all, it's boring. I can just literally wait until they're gonna be bored and start losing. It's first option. Second is just to prepare well and know what they're doing.
What if we don't know what we're doing?
No, that's us.
Next question is from Strafe Esports, and it's for Redgar. After your week 1 loss to Vitality, Liquid has consistently beaten every other EMEA team aside from Na'Vi and Fnatic. What preparation and work has Liquid been working on to make you guys such a contender? Moreover, what can we expect to see from Liquid coming into playoffs?
I mean, at the beginning of the tournament, I thought that we will become much better during the season, how it's usually I did before in previous team. So I just think training, communication, that things that we were focused, and right now we can see that we become better, even like not on the screens but on official also. So I think that's kind of the key for us to continue to be more consistent and stronger. So I think in playoffs it's going to be really fun to play against Vitality and all the teams that we lost to prove that we changed.
Next question is from Declan at Desherto, and it's for Angel. How do you view VCT lock-in compared to the upcoming tournaments? Is the title on par with a Masters or Champions Trophy?
Sorry again, like how I compare lock-in and Masters? The trophy, how it looks? No, or the win? I mean, I'll be honest with you, lock-in was... I don't know how other teams, but it was more of a show match, when all the teams coming, everyone showing their rosters, competing each other, doing media, everything. And Masters is a real tournament where best teams from each region comes and proving themselves, at least not in a single elimination bracket. So, yeah, it's completely 2 different tournaments for me.
Well, we've got time for 2 more questions. So we go with one from the Spike to Redgar. You guys faced Team Vitality as your first opponent in VCT EMEA, and unfortunately you guys lost. This time you have more information. Can we expect a different approach in the matchup?
I think it wasn't like about the information, because like when we saw how they played in Sao Paulo and versus us, it was the same team. They didn't change anything, so that's what surprised me. But today we're gonna see what they prepared, and it's gonna be a really fun game for me.
Okay, and then final question, unless we can squeeze one more in, is from Full Esports, and it's for everyone. If you could do one buff or nerf in Valorant, what would it be?
Buff Yoru. I don't know what to nerf yet. Yeah, nerf Shorty, buff Yoru.
Nerf Reina, just to be sure it's not coming, yeah? And buff Yoru, I agree.
I think also like buff Euro or Chamber. I wanna see like, for example, 2 traps to play to make it usable, and nerf Shorty for 100%. Like, just delete this gun, please.
Well, how can you buff Yoru? He's already okay. He's not a bad
His
agent.
E needs to be a bit faster.
I want,
Maybe,
the
maybe.
gun switch after
and
TP
the
should
orb
be...
should go faster.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
In ranked, though, I'm having a worse time.
Maybe remove the...
I only play him in ranked.
Maybe
I mean,
remove
we're
the cooldown
talking
of the
from
TP.
the pro player's perspective, right?
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that something that will sadden Twiston is the nerf shorting, for sure. And for a buff, yeah, I mean, Chamber would be nice that he would be like in the game, because right now it's just not playable, right? Some teams tried, but it's just like, yeah, his kit is just not enough, so he's like kind of out of the game. So would be nice to see more of diversity, I would say.
Okay, and that's everything for today. Thank you, first of all, to all the players that joined us and their teams for bringing them down to the studio. Thank you as well to the journalists for all your fantastic questions. And finally, everyone who was watching via us on YouTube or Twitch. We hope you enjoyed the playoffs and the grand final on Sunday, and we look forward to welcoming you to all those events, either in person or online. Thank you very much, and catch you all very soon again for VCT EMEA playoffs.
Bye-bye.
Bye.